Who am I? Hello, I'm Koen. It's way too hot. Oh my god. As you could have read by the title, I watched that Eurovision movie. Well, I'm going to watch it right now. You've probably heard of it if you clicked on this video. It's basically a movie by Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams based on the Eurovision Song Contest. So yeah, I thought maybe it would be fun to watch the movie, see what I think of it. I saw some people on Twitter already talk about it and not being positive about it because they kind of feel like it will be a mockery of the contest. It will kind of be made into a joke, while Eurovision has kind of started to get rid of that reputation of it only being a joke. So we'll have to see. Apparently there will also be some Eurovision stars in it, like Loreen, Salvador Sobral, Bilal Hassani. Apparently this was also recorded at Eurovision last year on the actual Eurovision stage. So you know, I'm kind of intrigued. I'm going to try to be as neutral as possible. I don't think I have seen that many Will Ferrell movies. I think I have seen a part of Step Brothers. Is that a movie by Will Ferrell? I think so. It is. So I guess we'll see. Sorry, it's so hot in here. My room is like the hottest place. I have popcorn. It's sweet popcorn if you wanted to know. And I have some water because you gotta stay hydrated. Anyway, this is getting boring. I need to start the video, I think. So yeah, I'm going to try to be as neutral as possible and see what happens. Maybe it will be really fun, maybe it won't be. I don't know if my reaction will be fun because usually when I watch something, I just have a neutral face. I wanted to say a straight face, but I'm gay, so that won't be possible. Anyway, let's go watch the movie. Also, first of all, I don't know if I will be able to record the screen. You'll see if I figured that out or not. I did. But yeah, I have to see how I'm going to record the actual movie because of copyright and stuff. Wait. Iceland only debuted in 1986, I think, so how did they broadcast it? Okay, so I looked it up, and apparently Iceland has broadcast the show since 1970, but the first time they broadcast the show live, however, was in 1983, and the first time they actually competed at Eurovision was in 1986.
One day, I shall win the Eurovision Song Contest, and none of you will laugh at me then!
So I know that this song was covered by a lot of Eurovision artists, like Elena Nechayeva and Scooch, Arno Adebescu. Who else? I don't know who else. Also Jamala, Alexander Rybak and Davi Freyr. Anyway, this song was sung not by Rachel McAdams, but by Molly Sandén, who represented Sweden at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest in 2006 and achieved Sweden's best result ever at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. And she also participated at Melodifestivalen, the Swedish national final for Eurovision, a few times. Fun fact, which you probably already knew if you are a Eurovision fan.
What a grub. Whoa! Yeah, wow. Super angry.
There are icons. I also want a poster of ABBA.
Every time I try to show them what real music is, they laugh. Jojo Ding Dong? I can't take this shit. Tell me, when will it be enough for you? It will never be enough. I only want to hear Jaja Ding Dong.
It's the only thing that makes him happy.
Play it.
Me about Eurovision.
Elves don't exist, Secret.
Wasn't he an elf?
Katja. Katja is the whole package.
Demi.
Beauty. Without being dramatic, I think it may be the best audition tape we've ever had.
Sylvia Night exists, so just saying, and Hatri.
If she won, that means that we then hosts the contest for the next season.
The winner of... Good evening and
Whoa. You got to use the actual name of the Icelandic national final.
I wish I could sing in Icelandic. I know it would calm me.
You know that a song in
Well,
Icelandic would never win the Eurovision Song Contest.
I mean, I don't dare to be that person, but in the Icelandic national final was actually a rule to first sing the song in Icelandic and then in English. But you know.
And I see in your eyes that you know it ain't working. It's so brand new. It's cause to cling to.
Okay, that actually sounds fun.
It's starting. When does your song go up?
Okay, that one also sounds good in my opinion. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, but honestly, that song also sounded kind of fun. I think it would have been most suitable for like the early 2000s, but still. Oh, he's crying. Wait. I'm sorry, what? What?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Everyone is gone.
What?
They're all out of the contest. We're in the winner's circle. We're in.
Oh, this is an unexpected turn.
Fire Saga. Runner-up.
You sent those two freaks to...
I'm happy durch. Okay, I heard that Will Ferrell is playing like a street musician, so maybe we'll see him here somewhere or not.
That was so fun.
Oh, that's him. Yeah, he has been pretty negative about the contest, so I'm kind of surprised that he was in this movie. Okay, that's definitely supposed to be John Nolesand. Wait. What's that flag? That's not a flag of a Eurovision country. Okay, so I did some research again, and apparently this is the flag of the Netherlands Antilles, which were part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands from the 15th of December 1954 until the 10th of October 2010. And they've never competed at Eurovision, so I don't really get why this flag is here, to be honest. My laptop is really hot right now. Just wait until you have to edit this video, because it will take literally almost 3 weeks to edit this video, so your laptop does not get overheated. That's not a flag of a Eurovision country. But anyway,
For the Eurovision Song Contest.
yeah, John Nolesand.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I saw the song. Okay, that definitely would have been a joke entry. I do think that it's really cool that they actually used the actual Eurovision stage of last year. I love cigarettes.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Me.
Wonderful. What? No. No, that's not wonderful at all.
Well, I have to go.
Okay, he definitely blew up the boat to, you know, not host next year. How are they doing the remix while they're at the Eurovision Song Contest? Like, that's way too late.
Please, he's the best. Probably has a very large penis.
Oh, yes, yes. I sense that he does have a very large penis. I think that's true, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a BDE on the P. No question.
This is wonderful from Finland. They're very hippie, snappy rock and roll sound. She's fabulous.
Okay, she kind of looks like Anna Bergendahl.
Everybody hates UK, so 0 points. Kevin.
Okay, so the reason why I'm making this face is because I'm always so annoyed when people say that the United Kingdom always finishes on the last place with 0 points, when out of the 63 times that they've competed at Eurovision, they've only ended on the last place a total of 4 times, and only 1 time they received 0 points. And also, why is the contest in this movie taking place in the United Kingdom when the United Kingdom allegedly is hated by everyone and always gets 0 points? That does not make sense.
Designed a lot of costumes and our footwear.
What's that?
What's happening? Jon Ludwig last year represented Sweden with Too Late for Love. Oh, that was cool. She represented Moldova last year, if you didn't know. Bilal Sadi. He represented France last year. Okay, I really enjoy seeing these Eurovision artists. I really like that, if you didn't know this yet. Marie! I love her. She won 2012, if you didn't know yet. But I think you do. But I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Alexander Rybak. Jamala. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Is it Jesse Matador? I think he is. He represented France 2010. Elina Netchayeva. Conchita! Doing a Celine Dion song. I love that. that was amazing. I love that.
Hey,
Awkward.
cigarettes?
Ouch.
You don't have to do this. I see you every day! No, you don't. And I don't. Embarrass yourself. Do you think you'd have a
I need to stop trying. I gotta say, when I saw the trailer I thought that Volcano Man was going to be like the entry of Iceland, but apparently not. Just for the record, I didn't realize that just now. Okay, look. This is apparently like the outside of the stadium was apparently in Scotland, and that looks really promising. So if the United Kingdom ever wins... Oh Jesus.
Hello, Lars.
Imagine, if you went to Eurovision last year, you could have seen yourself in this movie. Graham Norton. Moonfang running with the wolves. From Belarus. Ivan. Okay, that was definitely a crossover of Lodi and Hattari maybe. Hit my itch. San Marino. Okay, he dresses exactly like Serhat, who represented San Marino last year on the same stage. Igranka. I don't hate the theme of this contest. And then an hamster wheel. Oh my god. Yikes. Oh my god. Okay. Ouch. Yikes.
We're hearing voices, so they're not dead. This is amazing.
Oof. That does not represent a Eurovision audience because they would all have been supportive. I mean, look at Syria in 2018. My battery is almost empty and I still have 45 minutes to go. So, look, the theme, Perfect Harmony, does not sound unrealistic to be an actual Eurovision theme. And the artwork as well. That's a pretty small green room though. Look, this stadium just looks ideal for Eurovision. Wait, Latvia is twice on the scoreboard.
So sorry about tonight. They were awful. Next year it will be...
Kinda ironic that this movie is released in the year that Iceland probably would have won, or at least was very popular. Ooh.
Into the final.
Wait, Spain is in...
It's okay, you still have chance.
Wait. The reason why I'm so confused and apparently forgot how to speak is because in the actual contest Spain is always automatically qualified to the grand final together with United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy and the host country. So they shouldn't be in this list. But if the voting has already happened, you already know who will qualify.
And drink myself to death like a real Ericsson man.
Well, like, has no one told him that they qualified? Because that's pretty crappy to do.
Until you got back up on that stage after that stupid hamster wheel went into the audience.
Imagine if it happened in 2014 with Maria Jaremchuk. I mean, her dress had a pretty long train, so...
Fight like a Viking!
Can you give me a ride to the airport? We're in the finals of Eurovision.
Yes, I know.
I'm swimming in the water.
He's not going to bring him to the airport, is he? Or is he? He also looks familiar and I don't know from what. And I kind of feel bad for not knowing because I'm probably really stupid right now.
Magic and elves.
Oh, look. Yeah, yikes.
You really think we can win? I blew up that boat. I killed all those people.
See? Told you. Wait, what just happened? Oh. And now. The elves. Look, I don't hate that animation. Look, why don't they sound Scottish? Like, they sound like they're trying like a Scandinavian accent, but it's held in Scotland, so...
Alexander Lemtov, the favourite still.
How is he the favourite?
Jeff, bro, man, come on.
This entry is definitely a parody. Like, it's definitely supposed to show that Eurovision has weird entries. Which isn't really true anymore, at least not as many as in the early 2000s. Love the dance move. Oh my god, my battery's dying. Oh help.
2 hours later.
Okay, so my camera died, but I'm back. I look so pale, and that's mostly because, you know, of the bad lighting, and let's be honest, because I barely go outside. But I literally look like a ghost. I look even scarier than that Demi Lovato Katiana thing. With a fully charged battery, I only have 20 minutes left of the movie to watch. So let's get into it. It's still very hot, so I'm sorry if this fan bothers you, but I don't want to die. So let's watch.
Drive! Keep driving! You're doing great!
Still can do it.
Comes out, go!
So, is Eurovision like The Voice?
Just shut up. No, it's not like The Voice.
Yes!
I love that they're saying it's not like The Voice, because in America a lot of people describe Eurovision as it's kinda like The Voice, but it's European. But it's nothing like The Voice, and The Voice is actually a European show, so that description of Eurovision doesn't make sense, so I love that they put that in there.
Lambda, I need to ask you something.
Sure.
Okay. Are you gay?
No, of course not. I'm Russian. No.
Me when I didn't come out yet. Apparently the character Lambda is based on Philip Kirkorov. In an interview with Logo TV, Will Ferrell said that Lambda was inspired on a Russian artist who actually competed at Eurovision and also still is at Eurovision a lot and had this presence, and I have a hunch that he means Philip Kirkorov because he is Russian. A lot of people also say that he's gay, and you know, I'm pretty confident that he's the person that this character is based on. Jesus.
Lars.
No, she's not a very helpful ghost.
That was random. I also like that animation with the flag. I think they did a pretty good job on that. Okay, that of course is not possible. I hate to be that person, but instruments can be plugged in on the stage. I'm sorry for being a party pooper. I like that there's Icelandic in it. Marino and Dan go to Eurovision. That outfit is an upgrade though. Will Ferrell's outfit is an upgrade. Okay, so that was the movie. Wow, that was something. I really need to stop with this fan. I'm sorry, it's really hot in my room. Anyway, did I enjoy the movie? Well, I can't say I didn't, because you literally saw my reaction. I think it could have been worse. A lot of people were scared of it literally only being something made by Americans mocking the Eurovision Song Contest. But you know, Will Ferrell has been following the Eurovision Song Contest since 1999, and in my opinion it shows. Because you can see that there are references to certain Eurovision moments. For example, Lordi with that act from Belarus. That was obviously inspired by Lordi. And I think that you can see that he did his research, he has followed Eurovision, and it's not something made by people who don't even know what Eurovision is. Apparently the director of the movie said that the movie isn't a parody because the contest itself is a parody. And that made me really scared that this movie was going to be literally only something mocking the contest. And I think, yeah sure, they added a lot of weird acts to it. Like, these are probably entries that you would have seen in the early 2000s, because that's when the system of only televotes were used, so they would have stood out more. So I don't think that those really crazy acts really fit this era that this contest was set in. Also, the line of Love Song being the favorite is kinda not realistic, but you know, it's a movie and it doesn't have to be realistic. As long as you get like the big lines correctly, for me it's okay, I guess. My favorite scene of the whole movie, however, is the part where all the Eurovision contestants are singing together. That was a moment I live. So I'm probably going to rewatch that part like a million times. Also, apparently all of the songs are on Spotify, so maybe I'm going to listen to some. I don't know, we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this video of me watching a movie, eating popcorn, drinking water, waiting with this fan because I'm too hot. I'm not hot, but you know, my room is hot. Anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. So after watching this movie for editing this video, I want to add a few things. I think the overall reaction to this movie was pretty positive. It was even trending on Netflix in quite a lot of countries. At some points I was kind of like, were these really thick Icelandic accents really necessary? But overall I did enjoy the movie. And like I said, Molly Sanden, please go to Eurovision because she did such an amazing job on these songs, especially on Husavik. Okay, that's all. Bye!